Thank you for coming to the Levittown Public Library's Stretch Fusion class. Today is April 11th, approximately, well, it is 1:30 p.m. Go ahead, Debbie.
Hi, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me today on this, I guess, a little gloomy day here. Good to see all your smiling faces. So as usual, the rules are your safety always comes first. So don't do something just because I say to do it. Honor your body. You're all pros or you've been taking the class long enough. So if you've had questions along the way on how to modify something, please always feel free to talk to me after class. So we're gonna all stand up just to get our body warmed up and get ourselves used to moving a little bit. So here we are, we're gonna take it into a slow march, which also covers a little bit of balance, training, and just gets the body moving. So we're gonna start with slight pumping of the arms, slow motion, which is a little harder. So here we go, bringing that knee up for 1, 2, good, trying your hardest, 3, not to rock, 4, side to side, here's 5, 6, 7, 8, now fold your arms for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, fingers up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, elbows down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, adding a twist for 1, makes it a little harder, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, back to center, no twist for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, fingers stay up for 1 if you can, 2, you can always put them down if you need to, here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, fold your arms for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, little pump for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, so we're going to circle our arms around. Nice big circles, as big as is safe for you. So you honor your range of motion. Bringing the hands forward as big as you can, up and around. Squeeze the shoulder blades on the way down. Taking it around for 2 and squeeze. Here's 3. And 4. I know sometimes I hear a snap, crackle, and pop in my shoulders. And 5. If it doesn't hurt, just do what's good for you. Here's 6. Taking for 7. And 8. And reverse your circle, taking it back and around for 1. And 2. 3. And 4. Here's 5. 6, 2 more, 7, and 8. All right, so we circle those shoulders around. Let's open up our hip, the shoulders and the hips, similar joints where there's like a ball and socket, which gives you a range of motion as opposed to a knee, which just goes forward and back and is not supposed to be able to turn in a circle. So we're going to take the right leg and imagine you're just opening and closing, or you're, I don't know, stamping out something, taking it open and then bring it back in. Here's 2. Only move to the level that's good for you. Here's 3. And 4. Taking it for 5. 6, good, trying not to move the rest of the body. Here's 7 and 8. And now imagine you have a little pencil sticking out of your knee. We're gonna make little circles in towards the left and around for 8 and the opposite direction. If that number is ever too many for you, do less. So here we go, bring that knee in and around, and 2. Here's 3 and 4. Taking it for 5 and 6 and 7, one more, and 8. Now reverse your circle, go outwards and around for 2. Here's 3 and 4. That's 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. So your thigh bones contain, the thighs themselves contain the heavier bones, the bigger muscles. So just doing that little bit of an exercise is also working on your strength. All right, so you probably felt that. So now starting with the other leg, taking it out and in. So just open and close, good, and 2, good. Here's 3 and 4. That's 5 and 6. Here's 7 and 8. All right, making our little circles, imaginary pencil at your knee, taking it over to the right and around for 1 and 2. Good, trying to keep the rest of your body nice and still. Here's 3 and 4. You're also working your stomach muscles here, and 5, it's a little bonus, and 6. Here's 7 and 8. And now opposite, take it out and around for 1 and 2. Here's 3 and 4. That's 5, 6. You don't have to do all of them. Here's 7 and 8. All right, moving down the body from the shoulders to the hips. We're going to take it to the ankles a little bit, doing something called just, I call it like pedaling. So as one heel comes up, the other comes up, and you're kind of going to bring your hip side to side. So, and we'll just swing our arms and add everything in all at once. So starting with that right knee, left arm to start, and don't worry about it if you don't, if you're not on the same side. So here we go, taking it for 1 and 2, 3 sets of 8. Here's 3 and 4, warming up the ankles. That's 5 and 6. Here's 7 and 8, and again for 1. Let's just make it 2 sets, and 2 and 3. Sometimes I get a little overzealous here. Here's 4. Taking it for 5 and 6. Here's 7 and 8. All right. So we're going to do some flowing movements. There are different types of stretches. Some are called dynamic and some are static. Static are the ones where you get into a position and you hold them for a fairly long time, anywhere 30 to 60 seconds. And the dynamic stretches are the ones that are more flowing and moving. They're both very important, and they both have their purpose in stretching. So we're going to do what I call mermaid arms, which we've done a million times before. Your right hand, we're going to start with the right hand going to the left and the left hand going over to the right. And we're just going to flow it side to side. So here we go, bringing it over and other side. Stretching out a little bit of the torso. And just bringing it out and around. And here's number 4. We're just doing 5 total. 1 more. Here's number 5. And other side. And bringing the arms down. Now we're going to do a little bit of like floppy arms. So instead of taking it side to side, we're going to be doing a little bit of twisting more with the shoulders, not with the hips, as we just take both arms to the right and to the left, kind of flopping around. So here we go, taking it to the right and the left. Good. And 2. And only twist your spine as good as for you. Here's 3 and 4 and 1 more and 5. And from here, we're just going to give ourselves some nice big hugs, bringing the arms to the sides, floppy arms too, but not quite as much of a twist. Reaching for your opposite shoulder. So bring that right arm higher and open it up. And the other side. So we're just alternating the arms, just swinging. Good. And 4. Here's 5 and 6. Just 2 more counts. Taking it for 7. 1 more and 8. Okay, so we're going to do some breathing. I know you say, well, you breathe all the time every day, but we're gonna do some specific breathing. You're gonna make a C, maybe a backward C. You're gonna place it right at your ribs. I want you to think of breathing into your hands. Thinking of breathing so that your hands are actually gonna move apart a little bit with the rib cage moving, and that kind of wake up the little muscles that are all in between the rib cage. So let's take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale. And inhale, feel the rib cage expand. Exhale, feel the rib cage knit together. One more time, nice deep inhale. And exhale. And just breathe normally. Sometimes if you're tense or if you're having trouble sleeping, it's a good relaxing movement to picture your rib cage expanding and contracting as you do some specific breathing. It does help calm you down. All right, so we are going to take it into a little bit of movement with the ankles, the hips, and the arms all at once. I'll turn sideways so that you can see. You're gonna be reaching forward, almost like a squat, but not quite the whole way. Sort of like a yoga chair position if you've taken yoga. And as we reach forward, you're gonna do that. You're gonna inhale, and as we come back, just up nice and tall. After that, we're going to press back, lift the heels up, and take it down. And then we'll put the two movements together. So starting with the reaching forward, inhale as you reach, exhale as you come up tall. So inhale, reach it out. Exhale, just come up nice and tall. You don't have to bend too far. Inhale down for 2. Exhale, taking it up. Inhale for 3. Exhale up, 2 more. Inhale for 4. And exhale up, last one, inhale for 5, and exhale up. From here, you're gonna press back and lift your heels up. You don't have to go too high, just a little bit. So press back, inhale up, exhale, arms even with the body. Inhale, and exhale, 3 more. Inhale, and exhale, 2 more. Inhale, and exhale, last one, inhale, and exhale. So we're going to put the two together. Inhale as we reach the arms forward. Exhale as you reach as far back as you can. So nice deep inhale forward. And exhale, come back, heels up. Inhale for 2. And exhale. Inhale 3. And exhale 2 more. Inhale 4. And exhale 1 more. Inhale 5. And exhale, and everything comes down. So we're going to take it into some spine warming up exercises. One of them that we're going to do is a yoga cat-cow. So we're not going to get down to the floor and in the kneeling position. You have the option to hold on to the back of your chair and stay in this position, just tucking and extending, or taking it lower to the seat of your chair. So or even just standing upright and just doing a little bit of a tuck and a little bit of an extension there. So do whatever is good to you to the level that is good to you, good for you. So we're going to take it into our position. And you're going to slowly inhale as you round the back, push everything away, pull in your belly button. Exhale, chest up, tail up. Inhale, tuck everything. Exhale, come up. Inhale, tuck. We're going to go for 5. And exhale, come up. Inhale, tuck. Exhale, up. Last one. Inhale, tuck. And exhale, coming up. And now just slowly bring yourself up. We're going to take it into some roll downs. Those of you who are used to doing roll downs, taking your hands to the floor, that's fine. Some of you may need to just roll it down like this. Some of you may be able to take it down to the chair. So we're all at different levels. You pick the position that is good for you. So we're going to take a nice deep inhale, bringing the hands up. Exhale as you're kind of diving over, articulating the spine, taking your hands to wherever is good for you. And now slowly bring yourself up, rolling up, bringing the arms up if you can, and back at your side. So we're going to go for 2 more like that, starting with the inhale, then breathe any old way. Inhale up. Exhale, taking it over, then just breathe normally, taking yourself down. And slowly rolling up, one vertebra at a time, arms come up and then back to your sides. We're gonna go for one more. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, taking it over. Breathe normally. And slowly roll up, articulating the spine, bone by bone by bone, and bringing the arms to the side. All right. So we're gonna do a little bit of a little bit more moving balance. You're gonna be placing your hands, just a small light fist, taking the right foot in front of the left, like you're on a tightrope, but you're gonna be arcing that leg around as you open the arm. So it's a little more movement. So slowly just slide the leg around, open it up, glide it back. We're going for 4, slide it around for 2, and back. Glide it for 3, and back one more. Taking it for 4, and bringing it back. So now bring your feet next to each other. Think of that chair position we did earlier. We're gonna expand on that. So you're just gonna take it down a little bit, reaching forward. Bring your right leg out to the side as both arms open out to the side. Slide the leg back in, and body's upright. Taking it down for 2, slide it out. Bring it back, 2 more. Here's 3, and out to the side, to the center, and back, 1 more, taking it for 4, to the side, to the center, and back. And from here, your palms are facing forward. You're gonna step your right foot just a little bit behind the left, and we're not gonna come any farther up than this. So as you curl your arms, you're gonna step it back even more. So curl and just step back a little bit more, and uncurl and just tap to where that foot was. Curl it for 2, and bring it back. Curl it for 3, and back. You're gonna hold it on 4, curl and hold it here. Rotate your elbows up if you can. Without changing the position of your body, take that right foot next to the left. So you're still in that crouched position. And now you're just gonna tap that leg back and forth as you straighten out your arms. So tap it back, bring it forward, tap it for 2, and forward. So you're kind of balancing on that one leg. Here's 3, and 1 more, and 4, and bring it up. All right, so we're gonna do all of that on the other side now. Starting with your hands in front of the chest. That left foot is in front now as you're gonna arc it around and open up the arm. So arc it behind and take it in front. And here's 2, and back, 2 more. Here's 3, and back, 1 more, and 4, and bring it back. The feet are parallel, hands are forward, taking it into that little bit of a chair position. So take it down, arms to the sides, leg out, bring it back in, and straighten up. Taking it down for 2, out to the side, to the center, 2 more. Here's 3, to the side, and center, 1 more coming up. Here's 4, to the side, to the center, and up, and palms face forward. Now that left foot's coming back a little bit more. Now tap it back as you curl. You don't have to go too far, and just tap it as you come forward. Taking it for 2, and back. Here's 3. We're gonna hold it back on 4, so take it back and hold it here. Rotate the elbows up if you can. And now without changing anything, step that left foot next to the right. And now tap the leg back as you straighten out your arm. So tap it back for 1, and forward, and 2. Here's 3, 1 more, and 4, and bring yourself upright. All right. At any time, take a drink if you need it. Lack of hydration affects your balance, so you want to keep yourself hydrated. And even if you have a head cold or throws your equilibrium off, so we want to make sure some things in life definitely do affect our balance. All right, so we're going to take it into a little bit of pure balance, 3 or 4 things that we've done before, a little bit more challenging. Chair is here if you need it. Don't be afraid to use it. I'd rather you touch the chair than end up on the floor. All right, so you're going to raise your right knee up. We're gonna raise it up for a count of 4. I'm not gonna do the arm movement. Sometimes I do arm movements at the same time, so we're not gonna do that. We're gonna try to hold it. I'm gonna regret this for a count of 8 and then lower it down for 4. I'll be the one that's going like this. All right, so you have to really focus, try to look at something that's not moving, and that tends to help. So right knee up, so bringing it up, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, take it down, 2, 3, and 4. We'll do 2 more like this. So bring it up, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, take it down, 2, 3, and 4. Almost there, one more time. Take it up, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, take it down, 2, 3, and 4. All right. So sometimes when we hold it for only 4 or 6 counts, I'll do 4 sets. When we hold it 8 or 10, I only do 3 sets of that. So if you're wondering, I don't know if you ever count or whatever. All right, so you're gonna take that right foot in front. We're gonna get on our tightrope, slight gap between your heel and your toe. We're gonna rock it forward. So just gently rock forward. You don't have to go too far. Your back heel comes up a little bit. And then think of a rocking horse. Rock it back, your front toes come up. Rock it forward. And rock back. 2 more, rock forward. Rock back, last one. Take it forward. And back. Now both feet are on the floor, but you're still on your tightrope. Pick up the right foot, put it behind the left. And now bring it back in front. Take it behind. And in front. And behind. And front, one more. Take it behind. And front, and we're gonna tap 6 times to get back and 6 times to come to the front. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bring it back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And feet are parallel, so we do have one more leg. So you may have noticed that the leg you were standing on feels like you got a workout, because you did. You may want to shake it around a little bit. Your calf muscles, all your muscles tense to keep yourself upright, and they're working to keep you balanced. So that's why you do feel like you've got a little bit of a workout, which you did. All right, so let's try everything. Now, do any of you ever, be honest, practice during the week? All right, good. All right, a couple of you, good job. You should, every day. Every day. Sometimes I teach 5 classes a day, and I'm doing balance routines during every one of my classes. So really important. It helps. All right, so let's lift. This is my bad side. We all have a good side and a bad side. Let's see what happens. So lift that left leg, bringing it up, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it down. 2, 3, and 4. All right. 2 more times. Bring it up. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it down. 2, 3, 4. All right, one more time with this one. Bring it up. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it down. 2, 3, and 4. All right, good job. Haven't lost anyone yet. All right, take that left foot, put it in front of the right, get on your tightrope, and now just hop onto your rocking horse. Slowly rock it forward. Back heel lifts. Take it back, front toes up. Rock forward. Rock back. 2 more. Rock forward. Rock back. Last one. Rock forward. Rock back. And both feet are down. You're still on your tightrope. Pick up your left foot, put it behind the right, and bring it back in front. Take it behind again. And front. 2 more. Take it behind. and in front, one more. Take it behind and in front, and feet are parallel. All right, so now we're gonna tap our 6 times to come back. So starting with your foot in front, tap it, think of the numbers on a clock, tap it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bring it back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and feet are parallel. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of coordination, which also challenges our balance. We're gonna take it like you're hugging a tree. If this is not good for you, you can lower your arms down. We're going to extend that left arm out to the side as that right leg lifts up. We're gonna go for 8 to the side, then 8 to the front. So I change it up a little bit, and then same thing on the other side, and then we're gonna put both of them together. So here we go, taking it out to the sides for 1, and take it down, and 2. Here's 3. And 4, good, trying not to let your body rock. Here's 5, and 6, practice. Here's 7, and 8, knee to the front, arm lowers for 1. Same arm, same leg that you just worked. Here's 2, here's 3, and 4, and 5, good, just one arm is moving, and 6, just one leg is moving. Here's 7, and 8, good, taking it now to the other side. So that right arm comes out, left leg lifts, taking it for 1, and 2, here's 3, and 4, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, same arm, same leg to the front for 1, and 2, right arm, left leg, here's 3, and 4, that's 5, 6, 7, laughter is good, and 8. All right, so here comes the real challenge though. We're gonna take it to the side, to the side, to the front, 4 sets. We're not gonna go that fast, don't worry. All right, and your challenge is also not to let the body look like a little bit of a penguin here. Try to keep yourself as steady as possible, which challenges your balance even more. So here we go, taking it to the side, and the side, and the front, and the front, and again, to the side, and front. 2 more sets, to the side, and front, and front. Last set, to the side, and front, and front. All right, so it's another thing for you to practice. Good job. All right, so we're having our hands out to the sides. We're gonna hold things just a tiny bit longer. If your arms out to the sides bother you in any way, just let them hang loose. So I'm off to the sides, kind of squeezing the shoulder blades back. Gonna lower the right ear to the right shoulder without leaning the body. So just lower it over the side. You're gonna hold it there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly come up. And other side, lower the ear down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up, and just relax for a second. So one thing you should do is practice that in the mirror, because some of you or don't have kind of like a feeling of what your body is doing if you don't look and see what it's doing. Because bringing your head to the side this way is different than bringing your head to the side and twisting it down too. So your head should be facing forward, and it just takes it over to the side, not the chin down. So just be mindful of that. Try it in the mirror and see if you are doing what you think you're doing. All right, so we're gonna now put our chins in the way I just showed you on an angle. So you're gonna look all the way over to the right, and now just drop your chin down towards your collarbone and hold that there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lift it up and come to the center. Now look to the left, and now drop your chin towards your collarbone for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bring it up and take it to the center. All right, so we're gonna sit down. We get to, actually, before we sit down, sorry, I got you all excited. We're gonna do one more thing, I promise. One more little group. So we're gonna step it back. We need to stretch out the front of the thigh into the hip area. We hold a lot of tension in our hip joints and the muscles there. Most of the time, we're either just standing and we're not stretching it, or we're seated and holding ourselves in this position for a lot of time, and we're not ever stretching this out. There's something called a hurdler's run with a hurdler's stretch, which you may have seen. I stay away from it because it's a standing stretch where you're reaching for your ankle, and quite often just to reach for the ankle is a problem, and people are arching their back and hurting their backs. It can be done on the floor, but we're not getting on the floor. So one of the ways to do it is either seated, or we're going to do a standing version and then a seated version. So I'm facing my chair. I'm going to step my right foot farther back. Now I'm still evenly distributed. My head's right at the top of the triangle. Trying not to get it so that you're too far away that you're leaning, so adjust your footing. And now just in this position, you may feel a little bit of a stretch right here in the hip flexors. Try to push your hip forward a little bit more without feeling anything in your lower back. I'm not leaning back or feeling anything in that lower back. Those of you who don't have knee issues or who have been taking the class and know you're okay with slightly bending your knees, give that a try. You might feel, and I'm not going forward, I'm just going down, stretching this even more, feeling that stretch. Now the stretches should feel good. Maybe a little bit of minor tension, but never to the point of pain. We never want to bring our bodies to the point of pain. So ideally, we'd be holding this for 30 to 60 seconds, but when you're standing here doing nothing and waiting for 30 seconds, it's really a longer time than you think. So we're going to straighten out our legs. If your heel is up, see if you can lower the heel to the floor, stretching out the calf. Feeling that stretch in that position. And now, without doing any kind of twisting, I'm going to just fold my body in half, aiming my chest to the floor, my forehead to the top of the chair, the back of the chair. As I'm leaning forward, I'm keeping a flat back, and I'm feeling the stretch in the back of the thigh, kind of where the thigh meets the glutes muscles. Feeling it also in the calf a little bit. And then slowly bringing yourself back up. You're going to step that foot forward and step the other leg back. Same thing, make sure that you're close enough that you don't have to lean, but far enough back that you're getting the stretch. Pressing your left hip forward a little bit. Feeling that little bit of a stretch. Bending the knees if you know that is appropriate for you. Again, I'm not going forward, my body's just going down a little bit. Feeling that stretch. Also challenging your muscles in this position. If you feel anything that doesn't feel right in your knees, please come out of the position. We don't want to strain anything. So now we're going to straighten out both legs. And if your heel is up, lower the heel down, getting the stretch in the calf. And we're going to hinge forward at the hips, like we did on the other side, aiming your forehead towards the chair. Feeling the stretch in the back of your front leg, kind of where your glute meets the top of the thigh. And slowly bringing yourself back up. And now we will have a seat. So we're going to do some movement that typically mimics some things that we do in a weight training class. But again, those are more of our dynamic, our moving type stretches. Take a drink if you need. When I talk a lot, which I do, my throat gets dry and then I can't stop coughing. So we don't want to get to that point. All right, so we're going to take it into some basic shoulder presses, reaching up as high as you can, barring any shoulder issues. Do what is safe for you. We're going to take it up and down for 5. Then we're going to take it over to the side for 5, over to that side for 5. Then we're going to do a little combination of those movements. So slowly just reach up as high as you can. Almost feel the shoulder blades lifting, telescoping up, and now just slowly bringing it down. And reach up again for 2, sliding your shoulder blades up and take them down. Bringing it up for 3 with a reach and take it down. 2 more, reach it up for 4 and bring it down. Last one, taking it up for 5 and bringing it down. So we're gonna take it into some side bends. So you're bringing your arms in the up position. You don't have to reach quite as far. You're gonna lean over to the left as you lower the left arm down towards the floor and slowly come back up. We're gonna go over the same side, over to the left. If your right arm gets tired, put it down or take a break with it. Taking it over for 3 and bringing it up. 2 more. Over for 4. 1 more on this side and over for 5 and bringing it up, taking it over to the other side. Now taking it into that little bit of a side bend, get that stretch and bring it up. Taking it over for 2. Always be mindful of what you feel when your body's doing certain things. Taking it over for 3 and bring it up. Reaching up for 4 and up. Last one, taking it for 5 and bringing it up and bringing the arms down. Let's roll our shoulders 3 times, up and around for 1, 2, and 3. Reverse that, taking it up and around for 1, 2, and 3. All right, so we're gonna do some combinations of what we just did by reaching up, taking it over to the left, bringing the elbows down, reaching up over to the right, elbows come down in between each movement. So bringing your arms in this like a goalpost position, reach up, take it to the left, come back up, lower the elbows, reach up, take it to the right, come back up and lower the elbows, reach up. So don't snap your elbows, take it to the left, bringing it up and down, reaching up nice and smooth and to the right and bringing it up. We're gonna go 1 more on each side. So slowly come up, don't hyperextend the elbows, taking it over to the left and up and take it down. Now this is our last movement, bringing it up, over to the right and up and down. So one thing we want to be mindful of when we are straightening out our arms, that we never want to hyperextend or lock your elbows especially and your knees. You don't want to hyperextend because those movements or that kind of jerking kind of explosive motion will eventually, you might not hurt for a week or a month or a year, but one day you're going to reach up and you're going to say, what did I do to my elbow? And it's really cumulative of stuff that you've been doing to your body. Some of the things can be even from when you were like a kid. So to keep that in mind, we want to be safe and we want to be gentle on our joints. All right, so we're going to take it into a little bit of goalpost again. And if this position's not good for you, lower your elbows. We're going to push our elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. So press them back and then just relax. Press them back and relax. We're going to go for 5. So here's number 3 and relax. 2 more. Here's 4 and relax. 1 more and 5 and relax. Now we're going to slowly bring your elbows together. They don't have to touch, but if you do touch, that's fine. And slowly come back. I just don't want you to force or strain anything. Slowly come forward and just come back to that even point. Taking it for 3 and bring it back. 2 more, taking it for 4 and back. 1 more and 5 and back and bring the arms down. Just shake it out. Right, so we're going to get into our goalpost position, but instead of like this, we're going to be like this. And you're just going to drive your elbows back, squeezing the shoulder blades, opening up the chest. So just squeeze it and then just relax. And 2, like lead with those elbows and release. Taking it for 3, 2 more and 4, 1 more and 5. And bring the elbows to your side. Keep that 90-degree angle. We're gonna put that motion together with lifting, pressing back, releasing, and coming down. So here we go. Just bring the elbows up, press it back, relax, and take it down. Bringing it up, press back, relax. 3 more. Coming up, press it back, relax. 2 more. And up and press, release. Last one, taking it up, press it back, release, and down. These motions strengthen our upper back, and they also are very, very good for our posture. So all this motion, the moving, the stretching, the flexibility, and the strength, all are very helpful to our bodies. So now we're going to be reaching our arms forward. My palms are up. From here, kind of even with your legs, you're going to reach up even with the shoulders, but don't snap your elbows. So just reach it out straight, almost curve the back. Instead of squeezing the blades, reach it forward, almost like a yoga cat-cow, bringing the elbows back into your body, bring them out again, kind of bringing the shoulder blades apart and come back. Taking it for 3 and bring them apart. Here's 4. 1 more. Taking it for 5 and release. So we are going to curl our arms up, reaching for the shoulders. Now you have a choice of keeping your elbows to the sides and just coming in like this. Or if you're able to bring your arms out and come up and down like this, then try that. It's a little harder. You can start here, and if you get tired, you can lower them down. That's also an alternative here. But bring your arms wherever is best for you. Slowly bend, reach for your shoulders. Don't force it, but if they touch, that's great. And open it up. Taking it for 2. And here's 3. And reach. 2 more. And 4. And reach. 1 more. Here's 5. And reach. And bring the arms down. Now, depending on your flexibility or if you have shoulder issues, we are going to be doing elbow rolls. If bringing your hands here and doing rolls like this is not good for you, you can just do little rolls like this. That works as well. If up here is not good for you, you can lower them down and then keep your hands here. So place your hands any way that is safest for you. The most challenging is bringing your hands all the way up like this, touching your shoulders, upper arm is parallel to the floor, and making circles as big as you can. So modify any way that you need to. So bring the elbows up, back, and down, and bringing it around for 2. And here's 3. We're going to go for 5. Here's 4 and 5. Now we're going to reverse. So take it back and around for 1 and 2. Here's 3 and 4. 1 more and 5. And just bring your hands to rest on your lap. Right, so we're going to start from the neck. We did some little bit of stretching while we were standing up. We're going to do a little bit more, holding it a little bit longer. Be very mindful if you have neck issues. Be mindful of what is safe for you to do, and just omit what is not good for you. So we're going to start with bringing that left hand just down towards the floor, away from the body if you can, or let it hang if that's a problem. You're going to lower that right ear to the right shoulder. If you can either just stay here, you're getting a good stretch, or you can take your right hand at the left temple and add a little bit of tension, feeling that little stretch. If that's too much for you, just ease up. You can also take that right hand behind the left ear, bringing your head more on a forward angle. Again, if that's not good for you, go back to the prior one. And for an even deeper stretch, you can take that left hand behind your back. If that doesn't feel good, bring it out away from the back. And if your hand is behind your back, release the hand from behind your back. If your hand is at your head, release the hand from your head, slowly bringing your head up. If you need help, you can also use your hand to come up. There's nothing wrong with that. And now you're slowly gonna bring that right arm out to the side away from the body. Slowly lower the left ear to the left shoulder. This is a perfectly good stretch. You may want to just stay here. You can also feel the stretch into the bicep here. Can take the left fingers at that right temple. Feeling a deeper stretch. Again, don't yank, tug, or pull on your head. You can also take the position of the left hand behind the right ear, bringing your head on a forward angle. And you can try placing your hand behind the back if you know that that's not going to be a problem for you. Every time you move your hand or your position, just remember, what does it feel like when you do that? Does it feel good? Does it feel bad? And now if the hand is behind the back, remove the hand from behind the back. If your hand is on your head, move your hand. And if you need help getting your head upright, use your hand. There's nothing wrong with that. Now you're going to slowly, without leaning your body forward, you're just going to lower your chin towards your neck as far as you can, holding that position. If you think it's safe for you to place one hand on the back of your head, adding a little bit more tension, then do so. Otherwise, just stay in that position without your hand. And if your hand is on your head, release the hand from the head. Slowly bring your head upright. So we're going to turn our heads to look all the way over the right shoulder. Then you're going to roll your chin across your chest from right to left. Then you're going to look center. Then you're going to look right, roll it across your chest and look center. So look all the way over your right shoulder as far as you can. Slowly just drop your chin, roll it across your chest from right to left. And then look front. Now look all the way over the left shoulder as far as you can. Slowly drop your chin, roll it across your chest from left to right. And look forward. So we're going to move down along the body, taking it to our shoulders. We're going to start, remember the floppy arm thing we did, reaching for the opposite shoulders. So we're going to do a little bit of a seated version, but slow motion. So nice deep inhale. The palms do not touch overhead. You're just bringing the hands to face up overhead. Inhale up. Exhale, turn the palms away. Breathe normally. Reach down and back. Open up the chest. Make it flow. Let that right arm come towards the left shoulder. The left arm come towards the right. The right is higher than the left. Reach as far as you can. And now just slowly lower your chin. Lift your elbows if you can. Lowering the elbows. Lift the chin. Release the arms, reach down and back, open up the chest. And now come to the other way with that left arm higher than the right. Reach for your opposite shoulders. Give yourself a nice big hug. Lowering the chin again. Lifting the elbows. Lowering the elbows. Lifting the chin. And just reaching the shoulders. So we're going to take it one step deeper than that. If this was the max for you, when we bring our right arm out to the side, you can bring your right and hug yourself with the right arm higher if anything more than this is too much for you. Otherwise, if you want that deeper stretch, you can take the right arm out to the side, slowly bring it to the center, left hand palm up, reach towards your forearm and just gently guide it across your chest. If you want an even deeper stretch than this, slide that right arm to the center of the left and just fold the arm, hugging it in even more. It's a lot more intense here. If that's too much, just go back to here, ease up on it. And now you're just going to release that arm out front. Let that left hand slide to the upper arm. Help that arm up if you can. Bend at the elbow, reach towards your shoulder. You're feeling a little stretch back here. Push more if you are able to, or bring your arm up and over. Again, not every stretch is meant for everybody, so don't strain to get into a stretch. Taking it into a little bit of a side bend as well. And bringing yourself back up and releasing the arm. Now doing all of that on the other side, so gauge what's appropriate for you, taking that left arm out to the side. Bringing it to the center, right hand palm up, reaches for the forearm as you gently guide the arm across your chest. The deeper stretch, sliding that left arm to the center of the right and folding the arm. Hugging that in, staying right there, this is fine. And for the tricep stretch, you're going to straighten out that arm, slide that right hand to the upper arm, help the arm come up, bend at the elbow, reach towards your shoulder. A little push from the front. If you're more flexible and come up like this without straining, then do that. Then taking it into that little bit of a side bend. And bringing yourself up and bringing the arms down. So we're going to take it into a little bit of a stretch. We're going to take it into a nice deep inhale up. Turn the palms away as you exhale. Breathe normally, reach down and back. You can stay here, or you can also reach for the back of your chair and open up the chest by leaning forward. If that's too much for you, then just reach down and back. You can also attempt to interlace your fingers behind your back if you think that is not going to cause anything, by interlacing here and driving the knuckles down, opening up the chest even more. If that's not good for you, just aim for holding onto the chair. Also good for your posture. Our muscles get tight and we don't stretch them. They come in like this. And then before you know it, this feels normal and you're always like this. So we want to make sure that we open up the chest. And then easing up. All right, so moving down the body, we're going to take it to a little bit of some wrist stretches. So you're going to take a nice deep inhale up again, prayer hands overhead, inhale up. Exhale, come down to the center of the chest and then breathe normally, never hold your breath. Slowly rotate your fingertips towards me. Feel a little stretch in the wrists and the forearms. And now come up and over towards yourself. This is more awkward, so be mindful of that. Don't force anything. So we're holding that position. Then bringing the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Interlace your fingers. Flip your palms towards me. Slowly reach out, stretching out your hands, your fingers, your palms. And releasing the hands. We're going to take it now into a little bit of a deeper stretch. Same area, forearms, your wrists, your fingers. You're going to take the right hand like you're saying stop. Left hand, gently bring the fingers back. If you want a deeper stretch, flip your palm up and bring the fingers down. If that's too much for you, go back to the prior stretch. If you do a lot of intricate work with your hands, whether you crochet or whether you're typing or no matter what it is that you're doing, these are good stretches to know, to have in your little toolbox. Now just release that and let the hand flop over. Very gentle pressure on the back of the hand. Don't go too hard, too fast, just counter stretching. And now take that left hand like you're saying stop. Right hand gently pulls the fingers back. That initial stretch right here for me always feels so good. Getting that stretch all the way in the underside of the forearm, into the fingers, into the hands. That deeper stretch, your palm is up, you're bringing your fingers down. Even more intense. And then releasing the hand, let the hand flop over, gentle pressure. Right hand presses very lightly on the back of the left hand. And releasing that hand. So we're going to take it into nice wide stretch. You're going to press your legs back a little bit if you can, mindful of any hip issues. Don't do anything that's not good for you. Leaning forward a little bit. Dropping your right shoulder towards the floor, getting a little bit of a body, a spine twist. And come to the center. Now lower that left shoulder closer to the floor. taking it back to the center, slowly bringing yourself back up. You're going to take that left foot out with the heel down, toes up. I'll turn it sideways. Don't put any pressure on that extended knee. Fold the body in half, just leaning forward. This might be enough of a stretch for you. If you're able to reach towards your foot or towards the floor without feeling that you're going to slide out off your chair. And to safely come up so you're not using your back, you can place your right hand in the center of the left thigh. Use your arm to come up. We're going to take it into a figure 4 stretch, crossing either ankle to ankle, opening up the hip, or bringing the ankle on top of the thigh. Either way, whatever's better for you, pressing down, again, barring any hip issues. Slightly leaning forward while you're pressing down, you immediately feel the stretch right here in that outer glute area. This is a figure 4 stretch, looks like a backwards upside down number 4. And bringing yourself back up, you're going to take the right hand in the center of the left thigh. Use that leg for leverage as you twist to look as far as you can, a little spine twist. And bringing yourself back to the center, rotating your ankle as big and slow as you can, 3 times around for 1, 2, 3, reverse that, taking it the opposite direction for 1, 2, and 3. And now just slowly releasing that leg, taking it to the other leg. So bringing your heel down, toe up, no pressure on that knee. Fold the body in half, try to keep a flat back as you're reaching forward. Reaching either towards the foot or hands towards the floor, depending on what you can reach, what your range of motion is. And to safely come back up without using your lower back, you can place the left hand on that left thigh, use your arm to come back, not your lower back. Crossing either ankle to ankle or taking it up on top of the thigh, pressing down into it, leaning forward. And slowly bringing yourself back up, taking that left hand in the center of the right thigh. Use the leg for leverage as you twist to look all the way over the shoulder. Taking it to the center, rotating the ankle 3 times, big and slow, taking it around for 1, 2, 3, reverse that, taking it for 1, 2, and 3, and bringing that leg down. So I guess one more little thing that we can do is bringing the legs out wide again, bringing the arms to the side. You're going to lean all the way to the right, starting with that forearm on the thigh, reaching up, looking towards the hand that's closest to the ceiling. If you are more flexible and feel you can reach towards the floor, reach towards the floor. Otherwise, keep your hand on the thigh if that is for you. And slowly coming all the way up and over to the other side, reaching, lowering the arm if you can. And bringing yourself back up and bringing the arms down, bringing the feet a little bit closer together. So we're going to take a nice deep inhale. As we inhale, you're going to lift the heels, lift the hands, eyes look up to the sky. Inhale up, everything comes up. Turn the palms away, exhale, everything comes down, the eyes look down to the ground. And last time, inhale up, everything up, exhale down, and everything comes down. All right, I want to thank all of you for joining me.
Nice, nice.
We'll see you again next week, hopefully, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you so much.
You're all Why they want stop?